Welcome back. How are you?
I'm pretty good, except for my accident.
Your finger.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have war wounds all over.
Would you want to tell me what you did?
I had a bike accident from riding on the pump track with my boys. I blame you.
Why is that my fault?
You kept telling me to go faster.
You need to go faster. If you go around a turn, you cannot be
I
breaking
clearly
into the
did
turn.
not need to go faster.
I think the only reason why you stayed up as long as you did was because you're going faster.
I went over my handlebars.
My coaching kept you alive for longer.
The question is, did I look like Robyn falling off the ATV? Was it similar?
You know what, Allison? Your reaction was very Robyn-esque. You just laid there and you just go, I'm not okay. You said my femur hurts, my shin hurts, my head hurts. I think I have a concussion, my shoulder hurts, my pinky hurts.
That one still hurts, so look at it. It looks bad.
All right. Back to Sister Wives.
Okay.
You're going to patch it up. You're going to get back in the game. Mm-hmm. But before we do, I want to thank the sponsor for today's video, Aura. As always, I'm so happy Aura is sponsoring tonight's video. I have actually worked with Aura now for about a year and a half personally for myself and my family. I searched my name on the internet and I was appalled to see how much of my information was just out there for anyone to see. Like phone numbers, email addresses, my personal addresses, my personal address, my work address, even addresses and information of my family members. This is the reason why, by the way, you get spam calls all the time. There are companies out there called data brokers that take your information, steal your information, and then sell it to marketers, scammers, even stalkers. They just put the information out there. They are legally required to take it down if they're asked, but the process of finding them and asking is very difficult. And this is where Aura comes in. And when you sign up to Aura, which is a very easy process, the first thing they do is they show you all of the places on the internet that your data is available. And they ask you, would you like us to remove it? And the answer, of course, is yes, yes, yes. And it's amazing. In my experience, it was amazing to see the dramatic reduction in spam calls, spam emails, all of that. And it's important to note that Aura is also a very comprehensive, all-in-one digital security solution. I get fraud alerts if my personal information is found on the dark web. I get real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking issues. And they even have a secure VPN, a password manager, and antivirus protection. And I also really like that they have 24/7 US-based support in case anything goes wrong. And if the worst case scenario does happen, Aura has $5 million in identity theft protection insurance. As a user, it just makes me so much more secure and confident that my identity and that of my family is safe. And the good news is, because you are a member of the PSYCH YouTube audience, Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial. All you have to do is click the link below or go to aura.com/PopPsych. I really recommend you try it out. It is a fantastic service that I recommend to all my friends and family.
The one-on-ones are extremely intense. We used to do them all together, and it's kind of like we were sitting here, 5 people who were...
Do you think she really wants to drive with the top down? Her hair's all done. So she's going to get to Sedona for the one-on-ones, and she's going to have
Her hair's blown out.
It's like a knotted mess. She's going to have dreadlocks.
Well, between the two of them, who's put more effort into their hair?
The first time we ever did the one-on-ones, they did Robyn's makeup. It was magical. I can't get over that. Every time I look at that picture, I'm like, ugh.
Ew. What did he just do? Can you go back?
What was that?
I want to see it again. I missed it because I looked away.
Well, it looked like he was licking a...
David.
That's what it looked like.
David, don't cut. Don't be gross. No one wants to hear a dude be gross.
Okay, but he was being, just for the record,
I didn't
Kody
see
was being
it.
gross.
Go back. I didn't see it.
Okay, let's watch it again.
I know.
It was magical. I can't get over that. Every time I look at that picture, I'm like,
Wow.
Okay, Allison, why don't you tell me what would the Puritans say?
It feels inappropriate.
Okay, but I don't care how you twist that. That wasn't what was he doing?
He was licking her makeup.
Oh, that's better than what I said?
I don't know what is happening with all of you and that.
What do you mean you and that?
I don't know, but you're being gross too.
These don't really ever bother me. Suki's really great. She's hard. She asks hard questions, but she's nice, but I still have to watch because she's nice, and so I forget.
Okay, Suki does not ask any hard questions.
She has no hard questions.
No
Janelle,
hard questions.
you want to be interviewed by us. Please tell TLC.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be so nice to you because I like you.
Yeah.
You know who I wouldn't be nice to? Kody.
You would be...
I would be... You know how he thinks he's scary?
You think you're scary?
Well, don't you think I'm scarier?
Well, to me you are, but I'm not sure.
Or do you think I'd be starstruck?
You would, for sure, with Janelle, you'd be starstruck. With the women, you'd be starstruck.
What would I do with Kody? You think? Would I be like...
I think I think...
A bristle?
I think you would do that thing where you're like half listening to him. I think you would check out. It'd be like, I don't think you'd be hard on him, but you would not be present in the interview.
I was just thinking about Legally Blonde.
Oh my gosh.
Bend.
Batman returns.
I just feel like these questions are stupid. They're not moving the ball forward.
I feel like at the end of last season, and we watched the tell-all, I think Suki always does this, where she has some really trite question at the start.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's move it. Let's move through this.
Let's get it rocking.
It's easy to make fun of somebody who doesn't have a filter. Well, see, I go through 5 iterations of my truth, and then I pick one.
Okay, first of all, I think it's important to note that Kody clearly doesn't take accountability for anything. He thinks people are mad at him because he talks freely, not because of his behavior. That's why he chooses Batman. He's being villainized, but he's not actually a villain.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm looking forward to him articulating what it means to have 5 iterations of his truth and then picking one. That's a crazy statement.
Maybe after he reflects, when his emotions die down, he reflects on everything. Then he picks like what is the most accurate after upon reflection.
I think you're giving him way too much credit. I think he has an emotion, has some kind of interpretation of it, and then hedges and adjusts it based on the direction of the wind when he's asked about it. I think he's a room full of feathers because he's trying to play to whatever the audience is at the time.
All of us are rewriting the past. I mean, Mary's rewriting it like crazy. I didn't know what it was like to really have deep, divine love. Well, I think all that's pretty fair.
I hate that he calls it divine love. It bugs me. It just bugs me.
He's just not tethered to reality.
Saying he never loved his wives. Yeah, I felt like that was rewriting past. When we were courting, he let me know that he loved his wives. It was an aphrodisiac.
So it's kind of like...
They really keep talking. They really keep being sexual lately.
There's a divine aspect about my relationship with Robyn, and we have been bitch slapped for it.
But
and I am sick of it.
I know, but you feel...
I like walking around with 2 birds because I am so sick.
He takes up so much space. He doesn't take a breath.
No, he does not.
It's like, that would be the most annoying conversation. That's my biggest pet peeve. Suki can't get it out. He just has to keep talking over her.
Tenet was to love everybody equally.
Try that. Your relationship with all your children is different. Your relationship with all your friends is different. You find higher love. This is bull that just pisses me off.
He feels like he has a personality disorder.
He is, well, it's not off the table. But Suki, I understand that we spend the whole time complaining about Suki, but this is a gap in Suki's, I think, her skill as an interviewer, which is she has a point that she's trying to say, but Kody has learned over the years that if he just dominates, she will give it up. Like, Suki is not going to hold him accountable for what he just said. I wish that she would pause him and go, let's take what you just said step by step. Right? The first thing you said is that people love their kids differently. There's a hierarchy in how you love your kids. I think a lot of people would argue that is a bullshit perspective. Yes, you may like different things about your different children, but you can love your kids the same. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, she needs to pull him back and say, let's actually talk about that. Kody, you have a lot of kids. Do you really love some more than others? Or do you have different relations? Like maybe he operates that way, but not everybody operates that way. Then he's going to go say, I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit and I'm got the fingers up to everybody. She needs to bring him back to that moment and have him walk through what that looks like. Why does he think people are frustrated? Is his perspective reasonable? Why can't he articulate what he actually thinks and feels in the moment in an accurate way? Why do we all have to suffer, or the people around him, why do they have to all suffer while he figures out what he's feeling based on the mood? Like she needs to pull him back and make him work through it versus allowing him to just dominate and then move on.
Yeah. He's really annoying.
Robyn was good at communicating with me, loving me.
And negotiating with you.
Yes, and respecting herself. If another wife wasn't in that space, they had the opportunity to do it.
Do you see how in his mind, what he's acting like he's a stable figure? And all of these wives have the opportunity to be close to him if they do the right things. If they respect him, if they negotiate with him, if they respect themselves, whatever, all that list of 4 things that Robyn does, right? But he is the rock that they all break against. And if Robyn, Robyn's the best because she fits him the best. But these other women, they had the opportunity, but they just didn't operate the right way. It's a very narcissistic way of viewing a relationship. Yeah.
What's this negotiation? Have you heard that Robyn was a good negotiator?
I don't know what she's. I mean, I thought that Suki was like trying to articulate that Robyn is better than the others at getting what she wants from Kody.
She maneuvered him.
She can maneuver Kody.
You were
more.
maneuvered, Kody.
Yeah.
With Robyn works is because they have communication, they have negotiation, and self-respect.
What self-respect? Like, I respect myself. He respects himself, obviously.
I think self-respect is either a critique of Mary or it's a critique of their bodies. I think that's code for their not taking care of themselves.
Really?
I think. What do you think?
I didn't even think about that because it hasn't ever come up as an issue.
I'm trying to be accountable, make everybody else accountable.
I think everybody else is being accountable.
I've seen this.
No, I think everybody else is being accountable.
I've been watching this for years.
I feel like Suki's doing a good job now. She's holding him accountable. She's at least sharing a strong opinion with him that he disagrees with.
Yeah.
This is better for her.
She's battling it out.
Yes.
She's not rolling over. Good job. Okay.
And when it was playing, you said something which I thought was interesting about his attraction to them. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just wondering if, like, now that they have self-respect and they left, if he finds them more attractive now.
Yeah, because I think all 3 of them display, like, stronger sense of self now.
Yeah. Well, because they're not waiting for him to come over to cook him a meal. I would not.
You would not.
In your face, Kody.
And this whole thing about, like, he's afraid of what she would do. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that was so insulting. Like, what am I going to do?
I thought he was worried about suicide.
Oh.
I didn't think that's really what I thought. And she's not going to say that, but that's what I thought he meant by it.
Oh.
What shifted? I have to ask you that
I
question.
do want to tell you because I want to protect Mary. Because we are friends now, and I am sick of being asked.
Kody has a pattern where if he doesn't want to talk about something, he just gets a little bit aggressive and sort of domineers. And I just feel like he's used to women being quiet when that happens.
I think so. I think you're right.
And Suki needs to stop being quiet.
Answer the question. You're at a tell-all.
Yeah. You're at a tell-all. Tell it all.
Abandonment. Do you feel Kody abandoned Mary?
I'm just not going to hit that right now. Just
tell the truth, Robyn. Tell the truth. All of you, all this, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch that. No. You know it. We're watching your face right now. You saying I'm not going to hit that right now means for sure.
Makes you wonder.
But she felt like after the divorce was granted, you married Robyn legally.
Do you see his face? Like he can't He's already thinking about his response before she can get the question out. And he's like, there's nothing going on in there except what he wants to get out.
Moved out.
No, stop.
And didn't go visit her.
Stop. That's a lie. That's gaslighting that she has done to herself.
Gaslighting that she has done to herself. I would love to hear him define how that happens.
I don't think you like when they use that term.
I hate it, and especially Kody, because he's always throwing out pop psych terms that he has no idea what they mean. And self-gaslighting, I would love to hear him kind of walk me through how that occurs.
Side note, I think he got cheek fillers. I've been thinking that lately.
And maybe that was suggested to Mary, and that's why she started to feel like maybe she should do it. But honestly, I don't think Kody's sophisticated enough to create that kind of a manipulation.
She called him stupid.
Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah. Subtext. Kody's stupid.
I don't think he's sophisticated enough.
She says it was her idea, but I heard it often too.
Did you put that out there?
No, I don't even remember talking about this.
I feel like if a liar expert was watching Robyn, they would say she's lying. Because every time she does it, she goes, or it's like, no. There's like this weird, like, I close my eyes and I pretend like that didn't happen. I want a liar expert.
Why does that word hit so hard and
What?
deeply? Abandonment
For Kody? Because he is somebody who's...
Because it means that he did something wrong. It's his fault. He abandoned her.
There comes a dysfunction
Okay.
in your communication when there's so much animosity you can't even talk to each other. She asked me to leave. I was kicked to the curb.
He is right that in a relationship, this is back to the John Gottman stuff, once contempt has been developed in a relationship, it's exceptionally difficult to overcome. So he, like what he's describing, I think is actually reasonable. If he has contempt for her or vice versa, the chances of the relationship working out very slim.
Me not wanting to give up was way more about my children.
Oh, bullshit. It was not about your children. The children are not the reason why he stayed with Janelle. That is ridiculous.
Than it was about my ego and my failures as a polygamist.
Do you think Kody is a failure in not making those marriages work?
I feel like we're all failures, not just Kody.
It's always the we, the they.
Yeah.
We're all failures. It's never like what I did or what
Yes.
Kody did. It's always
Yeah.
we're all.
She is. I'm going to end this by saying that I find her unlikable, but I'm going to start with some compassion.
Okay.
I think this is, as she said, this is like a root canal for her. She knows the entire Sister Wives audience can't stand her. She knows that she is blamed in large part for the breakup of the family. And so she's presenting in this way where she is trying to avoid any mistakes, trying to avoid anybody blaming her, and trying to avoid blaming anybody. She's just like she's trying to just get through this in a way that isn't in any way going to point fingers at her. Well, as a consequence, she looks like she is halfway checked out. She's totally unrelatable and unlikable. You know what I mean? Like, if she would just say what she believes is the truth, I think it would land better.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean? But she's doing this thing like,
She's very inauthentic.
yes.
And she's unable to understand the other wife's experience
Yes.
or empathize with their experience.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
so she's even more unlikable with that.
I don't know. It's like his ego. Like I said, he is a failure as far as what's expected of a man who enters into plural marriage.
I think Janelle is 100% correct. 100%.
Next time on Sister Wives One-on-One.
So what do you think of the episode?
I thought it was good. I thought Suki did a pretty good job. I think we would have done better.
You keep I feel like you're auditioning for her role, and I think the ship has sailed on that. But we could do like a TLC After Dark.
And what does that mean?
I don't know. Okay, we'll think about it. All right, thank you all for listening. And again, thank you to our sponsor, Aura.